are live. Started broadcasting. What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining us.
Hello.
We're going to be talking nerdy. Huge shout out to Frank from Frank Me Built and Uncle Jessy.
Hello.
So we're just really here just to hang out, shoot the shit, kind of talk.
I like it.
Really want to talk about AntMan. We're not going to do any spoilers though. We're just going to talk about how much we hated the movie.
What? I enjoyed the movie.
Did you for real?
I thought it was fun. It was a lot better than Thor, the latest Thor movie. I mean, it's a solid. I'll probably watch AntMan one more time, but that's it. At home.
I have some great insight on this. I haven't seen the movie yet, so.
Oh, that's perfect.
I guess we're not talking about it today.
Yeah, I won't be sad. I know what happens.
I'm gonna get ahead of Uncle Jessy here. This is sponsored by Elegoo.
Here, I've got a machine right here.
Oh man.
Hey. I've got an Anycubic machine right here. I've got bamboo here.
Uncle Jessy was talking to us and showing us all his unread messages. And I said, who's blowing you up? I go, Elegoo.
Man.
Bro. You know
by the way, if you ever get my
Bamboo Labs. Bamboo Labs needs to blow me up, please.
I think me and Jessy here we were kind of on the same page for a little bit there on the P1P being a pretty big disappointment until we started to figure it out, and that firmware update, and
that's helped a bit. Oh, you know what else I bought that I just used today for the first time is I bought a micro SD card to an actual SD card reader. So it plugs in the little slot, and then it's got a little extension cable, and then I can just pop in another card in and out of there. So I'm not having to deal with the.
It's annoying, especially with the companion cube mod not on it. It's not a great design where they put that SD card. And I sent my first print over Wi-Fi today because I actually had an SD card in it in the garage, and I sliced a file, and I'm like, I can send this remotely.
Did it take a half an hour for it to transfer and start printing?
Yeah. It took for friggin' ever. But it worked. The print failed, but that's my fault. So.
Frank, do you have an X1, the X1 Carbon?
No, just the P1P. I wasn't popular enough on social media to get the X1. So
neither was I. I had to buy these too.
I was sent one. I sent mine back because it was so bad, and then I had to buy all of my other ones. So I don't even have any of the freebie ones anymore.
It's fair.
There has been talk about the Bamboo Labs customer service. How bad? Yeah, man.
It's a big scaling thing. I'm assuming.
I don't think they were ready. They were not fit. Exactly. They weren't. The X1 had the potential to be amazing. It still is pretty good once they figured out a lot of the bugs. But then everybody was waiting for this is too expensive, so they just cranked. They were like, let's strip it down. P1P. I don't know if that was the answer, and
it's selling. It's still selling, but you see people complain. I mean, I'm on the Facebook group, their Facebook group more than I am on their Discord. And I mean,
Discord is
complaints.
Toxic. Their Discord's not good.
I haven't experienced that. I feel like they've done a lot better job of cleaning that portion up on Facebook. And I mean, again, I'm not on Discord that often, but when I have just the other day, it wasn't super bad like it was just like a month ago. It was holy crap. Anybody post anything, it was just like, you don't know what you're doing.
My God. I think they're getting both. They hit the bad sides of both printer areas where it was, and that wasn't their fault, but it looks like a turnkey Ultimaker plug and play printer, but it's using hobby level, better upper tier hobby level construction, like a Prusa, and it's the wrong people are buying them. I think the people who want that turnkey, but they're like, I can buy this amazingly fast printer for $700, $800. Why is it giving me problems? It's like, well, because it's not a $5,000 Ultimaker, you know, like there's a reason here.
I still, I mean, even with the expensive one, I still get print failures.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, all right, well, I need to either slow it down or at least for the first layer, slow it down more and give it a little bit better time to get things to stick. One thing I am loving is the new beds that they put on there for the P1P, and then the textured build plates for the X1 work so good, like fantastic now.
John E in the YouTube chat, Bamboo Labs support. Do you mean the one guy in Texas?
that is
yikes.
Effectively true.
Yikes. Wow.
Well, I mean, they've got an office down in Texas.
Yeah. Oh God.
It might be.
It's a good printer. It's doing what it needs to do. It upset the market, which is great. It's showing that you can get a fast, good, reliable-ish printer for that price. I like it.
Did you
I
see what
the textured plate?
Oh, you do?
I hate it.
What?
So
that's been great.
When the X1 came, it came with those stick-on cool plates.
Yeah.
I stuck it on there, and I was like, I like so much better.
Oh man, it sticks way too much for me.
Who do you think is better, Bamboo Labs or MakerBot? Two completely different markets. They are made for two completely different people. If you can afford a MakerBot, you're not even looking at a Bamboo.
I mean, but oh my gosh, like MakerBot even is just.
Yeah.
Can I make a comment on how buff Frank looks? The last time,
dude, I know. I keep looking at his guns, man.
Yeah, bro.
Like, hold on,
Frank is he's going like this, and I'm like.
My goal eventually is to just paint the Mark 85 on myself, just naked. I
was gonna get a helicopter and like pull it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Captain America. Eventually, we'll get there. But
Frank, you need like the pre Super Soldier serum or like the dad bod Super Soldier serum. Let me know. I can help you with that.
All right. I am in the market eventually.
In the morning.
Well, eventually, when I get to about your age,
hey,
you know, and
what this last one?
Just wait. It'll start going great sooner than you think.
I got some speckles in here. They're in there. I got to be careful with the 4K. I got to start maybe making my videos look worse and really start to hide it. You know, this video brought to you in 480p.
Bro, y'all cracked me up, man. So I saw a white hair on my beard the other day, and I was like,
all white hair.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Let me know, man. Let me know. It's like all gray up in
And then I
here.
go through YouTube, and then Clay just put up a new video, and I was like, I'll be all right.
Yeah, you'll be fine. At this point, I just need to lose. I need to lose some more weight. I need to shave the beard, and then let this keep going gray, and I can be Reed Richards in Fantastic Four cosplay.
Reed Richards, man. So there was a rumor that came out. I'm not so sure if it's a rumor or if it's confirmed, but John Krasinski will not be playing Reed Richards.
I have also heard that. Yeah. Well, he won't be playing this MCU's main Earth's Reed Richards. Like he was just playing that WandaVision or Multiverse of Madness version, which is, I mean, that's fine. I'd buy that.
Yeah.
So if it's not John Krasinski, who can we cast, right? Let's do a fan cast. If it's not John Krasinski, who can we cast as Reed Richards?
Robert Downey Jr.
No, I heard a rumor that what's the guy's name from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Dennis.
Dennis is up for it.
No,
I could see that, dude. Yeah. I'm gonna. If anybody is an Always Sunny fan and you haven't listened to their podcast, amazing.
Oh my god, it's hilarious.
I love all of them. It is such good, just background working shot podcast, and they're so not like their characters, but at the same time, you're like you're your freaking character.
No
this is
kidding.
Awesome. It's so good.
Dude, Ron Swanson was in The Last of Us. He was in episode 2.
Yeah, he is such.
La 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 la.
Oh, dude, you're not watching it?
How have you not seen that?
I know. I've only watched the first episode still.
He's a character in The Last of Us, and
I know.
He's just a character.
What spoiler alerts? We all know how the story ends. It's not like it's a new story.
I played both games. I know how it's gonna go.
I hope your hopes up for all the supporting characters? You think they're gonna make it? Like
Danny DeVito as Reed Richards.
Danny DeVito. Oh no. Jesse, where'd you get that green resin?
That's actually I might have some.
It's from Elegoo.
No. It's
sponsor.
It's Sorayatech. It's their green. It's the fast green resin. It's like a translucent neon green. Yeah.
I think I have the Sorayatech red. I think I have a 500-gram bottle of red that I used once.
I just use the gray just because it's so reliable, and I'm painting all my stuff anyway, so the gray works.
Do either of you have the Frozen Mega 8K printer?
No.
The big one?
No.
Yeah, I do.
I have the old school Piopoly Phenom L.
I have the Mega 8K.
How do you like it? I just got mine. I just got one from them.
Yeah, no, I've had mine for like a year now. It's the one with the auto refill system, right?
Oh, I have no idea.
You hook up a pump to a bottle and it pumps resin.
Really?
Yeah, it pumps it in. Yeah.
That's
so it's good. Like it was really good. I haven't used it as much as I should. Let's put it that way. But you know what I did? I really liked their FEP sheet on there. That was really nice. It was like sort of like this weird textured material.
That build plate has all the holes in it, right? I'm not going to like that. Cleaning that.
No. Wait, sorry. You say the Frozen? Was it the Frozen or
the Frozen Mega 8K?
Oh shit! Oh shoot! Yeah, that's yeah. I do have that. It's yeah. I don't like that.
Good save.
I hate the build plate. Sorry, I was thinking Anycubic.
This is Nico's channel. We can curse all we want. It won't affect us.
It won't. I don't swear at all, you guys, ever. Like
me neither. Me neither. I
bombs everywhere.
I don't even drink.
Me either at all.
Either.
Is that a Long Island iced tea?
Sponsored by Mike's.
Sponsored by Mike's.
Oh, whoa! Well, hold on. We got 3D Musketeers in here. Akuma Mods. This is a part.
Frank. Actually, yeah. Akuma Mods mentioned. Yeah, his speed set. He's got a profile on the Frozen Facebook group there for it. That worked amazing. Like,
I will
run with that. Don't change it. Just work.
Frozen is blowing up my emails because they're like, we need your video ideas for what you're going to use our printer for, and I'm like, I don't plan that far ahead. I will print something with it and plug it when I build the thing.
When the time comes.
Yeah, when I'm like, oh, what resin printer? Because I also have the that eMakes Galaxy One printer. That thing is a monster. It's huge.
Yeah.
But like, there's no support for it yet. Like, I've been watching Joel like chug away at it. Oh God, not great.
I texted Joel to see if he could come. Busy man.
What?
I did. I texted Joel. He actually texted back. I was like, wow.
Wow.
Yeah. He's so busy.
I have to go through David.
He's all over the place.
Yeah,
he is, man. Hey, are you guys coming to that thing in San Jose, Maker Faire?
I'm not. No.
I thought Maker Faire was canceled.
Oh, he was?
Maybe. I heard. Maybe, I don't know. Google it. I don't know. I thought there was no Maker Faire this year or something, or maybe it was smaller.
Because I know Joel was always at Maker Faire.
Gotcha.
I know they're going to this fall to Frank, you're going to be there. The Silicon.
I don't know how many people are going to. I'm going. I got invited, but it's the same weekend as New York Comic Con, so it's like, dude, I am so.
And you know what?
You
know what the other one it's going to be fun about is I'm already guessing is that the East Coast Rep Fest, the 3D printing conference.
Yeah, that's always
probably going to be the same weekend as well. Yeah. Yep. No, there you go.
All right, put them on, boys. I know you got them.
Man, I actually I do have one. Hold on, I don't have yours though. Mine's at the studio.
I have options. What do you want?
I just put whatever on, man. I know Clay got. Oh, look at you hooker.
This is an old one.
Yes, sir. You fucking nerd.
Oh,
Yeah, the thing is, though,
hold on.
like, you can still hear me just fine.
Yeah.
Science.
It's
Here we go.
science. Hey, Frank,
Dropping
are you
resin
going
prints
Are you going
back
to
there.
Silicon Valley Comic Con this year, or are you going to the one in San Jose?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Silicon Valley Comic Con? No. The next ones are WonderCon. I had to cancel. I had to cancel Emerald
Oh,
City.
yeah, so WonderCon's in San Jose, right? That's the one in June.
Yeah, that's in no March, and it's in Anaheim. It's next month.
Dude, what's the one in San Jose? It's Silicon Valley.
Well, the one in San Jose is usually Silicon. That was usually in August, but now they moved it to October. There might be another con for it. Silicon? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'm mad I have to not go to New York Comic Con, but I mean, future, just business and like connection wise, and having to make adult decisions, like it's cool to go to a con. It's fun to go to a con and walk around in the suit. It's a blast. But that's unless I'm invited, that's for me. That's for me to go and enjoy. And you get to meet people, and yes, you get to make connections and stuff. But all I'm doing is walking around and just being in the suit. And you get to meet cool people, which is fun. Or I get to do that in New York, spend upwards of $1,000 between travel, hotels, food, all this crap. Or go to Silicon, where I was invited back to. They're flying me out. I have a booth. Not only do I get to walk around in my suit, but I can now stand next to it and teach about it, talk about it. Hey, you want to learn about 3D printing? You want to learn about this? I can educate about it.
I think that's a good. I like that one better.
It's a smarter choice for me, and I still get to. So I have to make the adult decision to do that.
Man, when I grow up, I want to be Frank.
I know,
right?
Man.
I mean, you're taller than me, but
somebody just asked me, "Where's my RGB background?" Because you guys have like this cool background, right? You got Frank's cool background, you got Uncle Jesse's cool background, and you got my beat up ass.
What kind of mic are you using, Frank? It's a Rode Shock. I don't know. It's a fancy Rode mic.
Frank's using the fancy setup. I know you got that DSLR, whatever it is that your Sony camera hooked up there.
Sponsored by YouTube.
The quality is crisp.
That's ridiculous.
I love it.
That autofocus is nice.
Sponsored by YouTube.
Yeah. Is that the A7?
It's the A6600 with it's a Sigma Alpha lens. I think it's a 1.8 f-stop.
Okay.
And way cheaper than the Sony alternative. Like it was like $2,000 for this Sony lens versus like $500 for the Sigma lens. Deal.
Yeah.
So Frank, what's on your machine right now, man? So you just finished your Gemini.
Every single one of my printers right now is empty. I don't have a single thing printing, and I love it. I love it.
Me as well, man. I love it as well.
Great.
You're a liar.
It's great. Nothing. None of my. I'm moving all my printers into my garage right now. So I had like one or two set up just to pump out a couple quick prints, but like I have nothing going right now.
Wow, look at you guys, dude. So
it's so nice.
I've got cleaning
on TikTok, right?
Oh, I saw that. That was great.
So the guy who played it commented on there, followed me, and asked me to make him one.
Oh,
yeah, dude. And
that
so
is awesome.
I was like, "Is that for real?" And so I messaged him, and he said, "Go message me on Instagram." And first of all, he's British. No idea.
Wow, I didn't realize that.
He sent me a voice, like a voice,
yeah.
Like he'll record into it. And then this British dude comes on, I go, "The hell's going on, dude?" I was half expecting, I need some, Dude, I thought that's the voice that was going to come out, but it wasn't. And I was a little bit disappointed. But, yeah, man, so I sent him this, and I sent him the Thanos one, where I put the Infinity Stones on the hand. So this
Why not?
They said
Why not?
They're going to recreate that dinner scene.
Oh, God.
Because I saw the hand that they're using, and dude, it's like a rubber glove that they just stuffed with stuff. It looks like crap, dude. It looks like
It's
crap.
my strong hand.
Yeah. So apparently he never said that in the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I guess he says, "Grab my little hand, it's stronger."
Yeah.
Oh.
Sounds about right.
But it's just getting
Mandela
twisted over
effect.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a Mandela effect, dude. But I swear to you, it's so weird in my hand. I swear to you, I heard him say strong hand.
I think we all did. Oh well.
Yeah.
Any clue as to when the Elegoo Neptunes will be back in stock in the U.S.? No.
Yes.
Yeah.
When I stop ordering them.
No.
When I stop ordering them.
I was told end of the month. I know the Neptune Plus was just in stock Monday, I think it was. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. And then the Max, I thought it was supposed to be at the end of the month here, but they were going to have more in stock on their website. I don't know about Amazon. When it is, I'm planning on buying another Max.
Is that Joel?
So.
Joe, that's Joel.
Joel, hello,
goodness.
nerd people.
Dude,
He's in the
Oh my goodness.
boy in space.
I know.
Oh man,
Dude, that's
These
Joel.
crazy fellows.
I'm gonna get this link and I'm gonna send it to Joel since he's on anyway.
Hey, make sure you send the correct link and not
I-
50 of a different link, okay?
Okay, all right.
oh god.
Let me touch this
You'll make me
Joel.
put you in my spam text folder.
Elegoo Mars 4 just announced. Joel, were your ears burning? We were just talking about you.
All right, Joel. I just sent you the link to join the feed. I was like, dude, is that Joel? Like Joel? Bro,
Crazy
Lost
people
Boy in
here.
Space, dude. He's got some pretty cool prints, man. He's been working the hell out of that X1.
Yep.
He's working
He
the hell
is
out of that X1.
a wizard with the prints and the quick videos there.
My sick backdrop.
Master at it.
Yeah, man, everybody got a cool backdrop, dude.
Got to get on our level, man.
Over the top,
I'm
man.
trying. I'm
Over
trying
the
to make
top.
that YouTube money.
It's
What
all
you
in
need to be
only.
focused on.
It's all in OnlyFans and feet pics,
He's
man.
in
That's
Arizona
where.
for his son's
That's right.
tournament.
I was gonna say you got
Okay,
to
all right,
focus
cool.
on the you got to focus, like I said, on the TikTok, man. Just that the money that you make on TikTok is insane. It's pennies a day that you can make on TikTok.
Bro.
If you dedicate your whole life to uploading a TikTok once or twice a day, and you feed that algorithm, and you never mention YouTube or Instagram or try to get anybody off that platform and promote your other social medias, you might get a couple views.
Bro, dude, that's
funny
no
enough.
joke.
Funny
So
enough,
I
I was just
researched it,
looking
right?
at it. I'll go on.
So they pay about 2 to 4 cents per 1,000 views on TikTok. And I was like, okay, that's not bad. Is it? Dude, I calculated it.
No.
On like 300,000 views, you make like $4.
Oh, it's a scam. Yeah, the TikTok Creator Fund is a absolute
It's a joke.
scam. It's a scam.
It's a joke.
Yep. You're better off getting the push and the reach that the normal algorithm gets you and getting sponsors. Way more effective.
Yeah. I was gonna say, Nico, for you, I know for me, what it's not. Forget the money from it. It's the whatever it is. If I'm selling something on Etsy, having something of that take off to be able to push that to drive sales is that's insane.
Yeah.
TikTok it's free advertising. It's fun and free advertising. Oh, your video yesterday bombed. Upload a new one. No one cares. You can just make and I use it. It's a test bed for my YouTube Shorts. I'll put up a video and be like, oh, this TikTok did very well. Let's throw that on YouTube. And it worked. That's it.
I've also seen I've seen the opposite of it as well, which is fun.
It worked. If one, it's all about that 1 second retention. That first, get them. That's it. It's social media. It sucks.
I've been trying to do more on the YouTube. I've been just busy all week, but I'm trying to get to those. What do you call those? The 10-minute modeling challenges.
Dude, I love those. The 10-minute modeling videos are great.
Those are stressful.
I'm sure. You're trying to cram in a whole lot of knowledge into 10 minutes.
You blink and you're like, yo, that was 10 minutes? Bro.
Do YouTubers file for unemployment too?
No, I wish I could.
Right? That's how Danny was introducing me for a little while. That he would we'd be like, oh hey, what's everybody do? Danny, I'm in school, Emily's like blah blah blah, and he's like, oh, this is Frank, he's unemployed. I'm like,
Thanks.
You're not wrong. My LLC hadn't gone through yet, so technically yeah.
Oh, you're going through that? Hey, man, that is the most boring part. Did you go through LegalZoom, or are you doing it yourself?
Zen Business, I think I used.
Yeah, I used some site as well. I don't remember which one.
Virtual.
I take someone.
Yeah. That was it. It was like I think all said and done, it was like $600 for the virtual offsite mailing address. So my personal address was never put on public records, and it was easy. And now I have an LLC. That's definitely not the name of my YouTube.
I need to find out how to change the address of my LLC now, and what's all involved with updating that.
Joke. I gotta get
you can update it. You can update it, but it'll still always be there. You can't erase it. I found that out. That's why. Yeah.
I gotta get a PO box because when I send an email out, my address is there, my phone number's there. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Like on the receipt when people buy from me, dude, it's there.
Oh yeah, you can get a cheap PO box for like $100 a year, even less eventually.
Yep.
Staples has a service you can do as well. I think it's Staples, where it's like a PO box, and then they'll email you whenever anything shows up there, so you don't have to keep checking it, which is nice.
Yep.
That's what. Dude, is that sticker like actually built into the?
Oh, it's part of the shirt. Yeah, it's part of the shirt.
Oh, dude.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Do you have
Look at that.
Yes, I have merch. Come on.
That's some nice merch, man.
Oh, I have some funny ones. I have some doozies on there right now. I have one that says your mom's 3D printed across your back. Yeah, that was a late Discord call. We were all just hanging out in Discord designing like funny merch. I don't even remember what was on there. I think it was a fever dream. I'm not quite sure. But
dude,
I got some funny ones. And then I have my actual logo ones. Actually, we're gonna talk about it.
All right.
This one.
This is merch.
Yeah, this one is my favorite.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
At you.
That turned out amazing.
I loved it. The photographer, man. It was so cool. I tried to make it cartoony and just a simple sweatshirt. I love it.
I like it.
I wouldn't call that simple, bro.
I know.
It's simple. It's simple. It's a little logo. Okay. I got lucky with my logo.
So that photo of Uncle Jesse with the Magneto, that's his sweater.
That needs to be
That's his sweater. Hey, with the Sub-Zero.
Knocking AirPods out of my ear.
3D scan your feet. Just saw the live stream. I see your Phil. My your mom's 3D printed shirt's almost here. Yes.
Nice.
So I want to let everybody know. Thank you guys for showing up for the live stream. Thank you to Frank. Thank you to Clay for being here. These are so fun, man. I remember when we did this last. We just talked for like 2 hours. Just.
It's easy. It's easy conversation. You know, we all like the same thing.
Absolutely. What is your keto drink?
These are aftershocks.
Straight, John. The most keto drink is just straight bourbon.
Bacon and bourbon.
That's what I used to do. That's what I used to do. I haven't done keto in a long while.
Keto's tough.
I'm just trying to eat better now. Man,
Have
I did
heard
it
about
for
that new
so long.
carnivore diet?
Don't start pitching me Liver King. Don't do it.
Is it just eating lots of meat?
All steak.
Oh my god,
it's so bad for you. I mean.
So let me give you guys a head. So I did keto for like a year and a half.
I did it for about half a year.
Ton of weight.
Yep.
I was in great shape. I then went to the doctors, and the doctor was like, your cholesterol is like not good. Like
keto
is not good.
What me and my wife learned, keto was great for cutting weight. It's not sustainable, but it'll get you down quick. It's not as bad as some other cleanses and all this other crap, but it was sustainable, get your weight down, and then transition to something better, you know?
Yeah. You know what it taught me more than anything was to eat more vegetables and enjoy vegetables, asparagus, Avocado. Avocado technically a fruit, I think, right?
So is it
Yeah.
is it a fruit? It's a fruit. We consider it a fruit.
I think it's fruit because it has a
Learning so
seed,
much
a
from you
seed.
guys.
But anyways,
so
just
you learn about 3D printing?
eating better.
Keto. What else we learn
Oh
about?
my god. Let's talk about coffee makeups.
So tell me about your 401k investments and
Hey man.
Oh yeah.
No.
Well, I would let you know,
all
but
red.
that's my
Dude,
wife.
It is a
That's all my wife.
Bloodbath.
No, we're doing well, thankfully.
I was watching a video of someone sanding a helmet, and they were like, "I'm using 80 grit," and I was like, "Yeah." I mean, I use 80 grit to sand helmets. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Sure.
Cut them lines down. Just it's like a magic eraser. Just right down.
Yeah.
Hell, I use 80 grit on my right there palm sander. 80 grit on that on like 60. A smooth helmet, brother. Seconds.
I got a 60 on this.
Takes seconds. Gone. Oh man, I wish we were good. KBB barbecue, Korean barbecue. Hell yeah.
Oh man, Korean barbecue. Did I just hear Korean barbecue? I'm there.
They're talking about it. Joey T Pants.
So if you guys follow my Instagram, you guys will see once in a while I'm making Korean barbecue.
Oh my gosh. So good.
I think I've seen you making it a few times. What are y'all's favorite projects?
Ooh.
You can't just ask something like that, man.
I will tell you some of my favorite projects are actually I have them here, I think. Yeah. Are like these resin printed action figures.
What?
These are so fun. So fun. Yeah, here we go. So this was a Teco Toys over on Instagram. There we go. Has resin 3D printed action figure kits. This is one that I did for video purposes.
Could you Could you scale that up?
Oh,
yeah. As soon as you so I scaled it up, I think by 400%, 200%, 400% to make like a really big action figure. The problem that I keep running into with these is the joints. It's not great. So they either snap or they're too tight. So I've got to go back and keep playing around with it. There was a bunch of comments on one of my last videos when I did it, because I've done a few of these. I think 3 different videos on resin printed action figures. And someone was mentioning a resin combination that I still haven't tried with it. But it's just a really fun. I love toys. So
do you now? I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, here's only got a few action figures laying around here.
Yeah, man.
But I was actually going to be doing a video with a toy company. I've got to contact.
Did they email you?
Yeah,
I think I got that same email.
Doing this.
Yep.
Oh no. This was I know which one you're talking about. No, that's something else.
Okay.
This was a.
I ghosted them.
This was a legit toy manufacturer that makes action figures that you can buy in toy stores and Target and stuff like that. So
cool.
They saw these and they were like, "Oh my god, we do stuff like that with prototyping. We're going to design you a figure that you can print off and show in your video, and we'll talk about how we use 3D printing for what we actually do to make real figures." So they sent me some real stuff, and they were like, "Hey, you can't use any of this in a video because it's it's all we'll get into legal trouble with the brands for sharing IP stuff." And I was like, "No, I won't share it."
20,000 is the asking price.
Wow. What about sandblasting chamber for sanding? This pops up a lot on some of the printing. Sandblasting is not level sanding. Sandblasting is stripping. While it will damage and look like it kind of is smoothing the print, there's nothing telling the sandpaper to all level a plane. With a piece of sandpaper, you're cutting down peaks and matching them to the valleys. Sandblasting doesn't do any of that. It will, if you want to strip paint off of a 3D print, sandblasting, absolutely. It won't damage the plastic. It'll just rip the paint off. But no, sandblasting will not level a print. It might scuff it up a little bit for primer, but it's not going to smooth and flatten it.
So
FYI.
3D Musketeers just said Frozen reached out for 2 videos for $100.
Yeah. You don't want to know what they offered me.
The lion, the witch, the audacity of this bitch. Are you kidding me? That's insulting.
Was that $100? Hold on, was that $100 plus a printer? Because sometimes they try to pitch that dumb stuff too, where they're like, "Well, we'll give you the $2,000 printer, and then," but like that's your videos have too many views for that. That's stupid.
What are they gonna do with another printer though? It's 3D.
Sell it. I don't know.
Fuck that. Give them the cash.
I don't know. Yeah. Or I mean, use it, review it, sell it. I mean, that's payment. You know, that was something I had to come to grips with. And like, is it wrong to sell the printers I'm given for reviews?
No, it's not.
It's payment. It's no different than getting, instead of a $1,000 printer, a $1,000 paycheck.
Oh, it's $100 plus a printer. What was the printer? He said, I mean.
I told them no. I figured you told them no.
Yeah, we figured you did.
I got called a kid earlier for making toys. Send them to my channel. I like toys so much I dress up as one. Okay.
Yeah.
Dude.
Okay. Who cares?
And we have Ender Extender in here. What is happening? Jesus. I love this guy.
Bro.
Saw someone put resin in an airbrush as a filler. Yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that. Resin should not be aerosolized and sprayed out of an airbrush.
So my favorite project, honestly, you guys, was my trip to the Philippines when I gave you all my Flexi toys. Dude, that was my favorite project.
Oh, God, that must have been so... Oh, my God, dude. That must have been amazing.
I'm still high from the feeling I got from those kids, bro. That it was one of the best feelings ever. I'm flying back out this December, Santa suit and everything, to give toys to the orphan kids again. And Patreon is being used to save up money, and I'm buying computers, I'm buying clothes, I'm buying toys,
awesome,
I'm buying food, I'm buying supplies, I'm buying books.
I love that.
Dude, yeah.
There's so much, like, there's so much little things that we can do in this community, and things that, like, I'm sure you do, Nico, or just anybody, like, the feeling you get from either, like, even donating, like, small things or showing up somewhere or donating a printer or a toy or something that, like, doesn't have to get posted or blasted on social media, because, like, sometimes it's not about that, you know? But, like, yeah, the feeling you get from some of that stuff it makes it all so worth it. It's awesome.
It's not even close. It's one of the best feelings in the entire world.
Absolutely.
Dude. So, sorry about that, right? So these kids, sometimes they'll just drop off in the middle of the night in front of the gate of the house.
Oh, jeez.
Take off, dude. Yeah, it's no joke.
Jeez.
I'm just like, what? And here's why, man. And I said this in the video. Every kid should have something to open for Christmas.
Agreed.
Dude, it's
Agreed.
Christmas, man. You should have
Agreed.
you're a child, right? You should be looking forward to Christmas, that you're going to get something.
Yep.
And these kids don't.
I would love to put on now that this is my job, I would love to do something for this Christmas, some type of, like, you know, print a toy Secret Santa thing, and just, I don't know, even if it's toys for tots or something like that. If it's a local, if it's nationwide.
Came up. So the outreach program from last year, it started last year. It's called Project Santa, dude. And Project Santa is here to stay. That's going to be a forever thing. My box to take home to the Philippines is already full, and it's only February. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do the rest of the year.
Ruh-roh.
I'm probably going to have to box this up and send it to Manila, where my cousins are, and say, hey, save this so that, you know. But yeah,
Christmas in July.
There you go. You can do two of them.
Christmas in July.
Have any of you ever wanted to give up 3D printing? No. What? No.
Give up on it? On machines?
Show up to a children's hospital as Iron Man. That would be fire.
Yep, that's a plan. That's one of my plans actually for this year.
I haven't been able. There's a lot more lockdowns. It's harder. It's harder to do hero visits and stuff with a lot of regulations between COVID and vaccine. It's tricky now, but what's very easy to do is throw on half of the suit and record video messages. I've lost count of how many little video messages I've done for either birthdays or hospitals. Like it doesn't matter. Hey, can you make a video for my kid? Yes. It takes 5 seconds and it makes them way happy. Like, Yes, I've done stuff like that, and it is so rewarding. I have the thing. I built the thing to use the thing. I'm going to use the thing, and it's fun. Deliver. What do you think?
There we go.
Boy, wait a minute. Boy in Space is in our chat? Is he for real?
Yeah.
Ben's here.
Yeah, Ben. He popped in. I think him and Joel were in the same mindset because they both popped in at the same time.
No shit. That's cool, man. Yeah, Joel is in a tournament. Good luck to your son, Joel. I hope your son hits a triple. Bang!
Get a home run. Go sports.
I keep forgetting Frank
Yeah.
play.
No, I understand. I understand the goalie in the end zone and whatever.
Frank, you also don't partake in the sports?
I have heard of the sports. I have watched.
For real though.
I go golfing twice a year, and that is the
You look like you golf.
Sports.
You look like you golf.
Screw you.
I think at a certain age, a set of golf clubs just appears in your closet, and you just go. You're like,
my dad was like,
"Sorry, babe, my tea time's at noon. I gotta go."
My dad was like, "You need a set of these."
3 weeks ago, I sprained my knee playing basketball, and then I ate my weight in hot Cheetos because I was hurt. I was just sitting there watching anime.
Oh my god!
A 2-liter of freaking Pepsi and a family-sized bag of hot Cheetos. I was like, "Oh, this is great."
Nico, what are you printing back there?
This is the Shingen Takeda Gundam bust that I just released.
I literally have no idea what you just said.
Frank knows. So it's that Gundam.
Okay.
Gundam.
Yeah.
So that's the chest piece.
Oh, cool.
Here's a.
And then
got a good one. I got a good one.
It's all fucked up right now, but it's supposed to be a prototype for a toy that I'm making.
Oh, but screwed up.
Yeah, actually, let me tell you.
Uncle Jesse
popped off the bed.
What's that?
Any tips on balancing family life with hobbies?
No.
Asked John.
Yeah.
None.
What you do is
figure it out.
What I did, and I still do to this day, is sacrifice sleep. Oh my god, look at that print fail. That looks great.
Dude.
You printed a Slinky.
Right? Dude, it popped off the bed. So
that is perfect.
That's amazing. That's a good one.
Is fine, right? So this layer is fine, but it popped off, and it's just. I put the brim at automatic. I guess it didn't think it needed a brim.
To it while everyone else is asleep.
So bad.
I mean, but literally, yeah, the time management thing, especially with the family, is increasingly more difficult. I'm fortunate enough at the moment that I work for myself, so I have a lot more freedom. But before this happened, I was, a day job and traveling for work, and then trying to find time to work on projects in the evening and record videos, which usually meant me staying up till 2 a.m. while everybody's sleeping and doing video editing or waking up early to do all that stuff. And again, at the expense of sleep usually. And then I also, I try to also squeeze in like an hour every evening of video games. So that's like just my time. So I need that.
5 a.m. to basically 5 p.m. military, get home, somehow spend time with the wife, somehow, house duties, dogs, all that crap, and then build stuff I wanted to build, then record videos, edit those videos, post on Instagram, figure out a TikTok. It's work. And if you don't have a significant other who understands or is supportive, it will literally make or break the situation. Something will give.
So it's something that people never talk about, right? So I get up at 4 every morning. Yeah, I know. Right? It's an old habit.
You don't want to know when I wake up now.
You guys are both ex-military So
I did my time.
I'll get up at 4. And from 4
No,
to
no.
5:30, I'm answering messages. I'm checking numbers. I'm checking on my designers. 5:30, it doesn't matter if I'm done with all that checking and stuff. I'm in the gym. Back by 7. Yes, I spend an hour and a half at the gym. And then
Really?
Yeah.
That was a shot. I'm just making fun of you. Really?
Bro, yeah, you don't say. You don't say.
What are you doing there? What are you doing? I had to. I'm sorry.
Clearly not the exercises you are doing. Frank. Boom. Boom. Frank. He's also
The printers are over there.
That's where the Frank Bill came from.
That when I made the channel name, that my wife said that she's like, well, if all things go bad, you can just turn it into like a fitness channel, I guess. The name works. I'm like, yeah, that's fair. And then if that all fails, a construction company.
Yeah,
bro. That's
I mean, you could always do like a spin-off channel, Frankly Built or Built by Frankly Built or something like that.
How to get frankly built? How to get built?
Yeah,
like frankly. There's
how
options.
to get built?
Frankly feet. My OnlyFans.
I saw 3D Musketeers. So 3D Musketeers said, "Real talk." So how do you manage that relationship? The relationship that my wife and I, it's for myself. It's taken years of fights and unpleasantries. All of the 3D printers I took over.
Wait.
I'm in the guest bedroom here.
Are you saying that you have in the past had disagreements with your spouse, like a normal relationship
about 3D printers and Amazon
exposed? Uncle Jesse is a sham. He fights with his wife. You heard it here, folks.
How dare you?
Dirty filaments everywhere. Yeah, filament scraps stuck on clothes.
I love that question. I'll see that question. I'm sure you guys get the question too. Like, how is your wife okay with this? Or how's your wife okay with you having this many printers? It's like, because I wouldn't be with somebody who restricted me from at the time my hobby. Like, my hobby wasn't hurting anybody. It's not like my hobby was like, oh, I like kidnapping dogs. Like, that's a bad hobby. Like, I wouldn't be with somebody who like didn't support or better me. Yeah. So like, yeah, she's okay with the hobby. She, it's compromises, but like, I'm not going to compromise everything about myself to make my significant other happy. That's not healthy. Right. So it's communication. It's all communication.
And on your part too, man. So if she's having, problems with you and the hobby, talk to her. Like Frank said, you got to communicate, man. I didn't expect this live stream to get this deep, but we're here. You got to talk about it.
It's real. It's something people don't talk about.
Real talk. You got to ask her. You got to talk to her. Say, hey, what is your problem? Don't ask that. Don't say that. Hang on.
What is your problem, miss? You.
What issues do you have with it, right? And you guys got to get specific. Is it the time, right? And don't ask to respond, right? When you ask a question, really be inquisitive, because you're really genuinely trying to know, because you're really genuinely trying to resolve the issue, right? And so when you ask, hey, what about the hobby don't you like? Is it the time? If she can't answer you, help her out. Is it the time? Is it the money that I spend on it? It's because it's a lot of money.
Yeah, it
can be. Oh yeah, it can rack up quick. It can rack up, absolutely can rack up quick.
I just bought 3 rolls of filament about 2 hours ago. $100, dude. Just like that.
Then 5Ks.
Yeah, I'll never mind. I'm not gonna say how much I just spent on. I bought a lot. I just spent a lot of money on filament for a big video.
$500 on filament 2 hours ago.
I'm about to.
Yo, okay. Price is Right rules. Right. We're gonna bid.
Hold on. What is the video about? You're printing something big? I'm assuming.
Yeah. It's gonna involve Lubin 3. Is that how you pronounce it? Lubin 3D.
Lubin. So you're over $1,000. So probably at least $1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're using Lubin
in the ballpark.
Yeah. Lubin is a program you use if you're brand new and do not understand how to cut things, or you're printing something massive. There's no in between, because I know how to cut things. I don't use lubin. I don't like it. I like having more precise cuts. Or you have something so big, you're not going to sit there and cut it 1,000 times.
I was like, I am not going to do this.
That's exactly it. So it's big. It's, yeah. And that lubin's great for that. Hacks it all into pieces.
Yeah. He who finds a wife finds a good thing. Just saying.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. The lube?
It's a tax. It is a tax write-off. It is the lube. Anyway.
Yeah, dude, that got awkward quick.
Okay, you just spent $1,000 plus on filament. I'm about to buy a very expensive printer just for a meme video, so it's fine. We'll do it. It's great. It's gonna be fun. I'm buying a Prusa. It's gonna be great. Can't wait.
There you go.
Dude, I can't wait for Bamboo.
They're not gonna like it.
With a 400 by 400 by 400 machine.
I'm excited for that.
The XL? Yeah. When the heck? I pre-ordered mine, 2 years ago? Like, what the hell?
Give me that. I want that.
I bet Bamboo does it first.
Oh, my goodness.
I bet Bamboo gets one out first at this rate.
Speaking of, Frank, have been eyeing on Facebook Marketplace. There are, if you go on there and look up Prusa, there's a good number. Typically, I've got a few in my vicinity that are for sale. And I'm assuming, and what's funny is if you go and look in Facebook Marketplace, you click on the listing, then you click on the person's name, you can see what groups you guys might be sharing. And they're almost always in the group. But I'm debating on buying one just so I can say I have a Prusa. Not that I actually want to try it.
Just
I only
figure
have
all the Prusa boys.
I just have a Prusa.
I have a very funny video idea. It's funny and expensive video idea involving it's more of a clapback at the people who say 3D printing is easy, and that's kind of the play on it. I'm gonna pull up the list. Best. Oh, I want 3D printing does all the work. You hit a button and it prints. What's the best 3D printer? It always pops up Prusa Mark III, whether it is or isn't. It's always at the top of the list. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna order that. Oh, why did my print fail? Oh, what do you mean I got to arrange the file? Oh, what do you mean I have? And it's going to be a progression of like, yeah, it's actually not that easy. I'm excited for it.
Are you buying the pre-built, or are you going to spend the day and a half to build it yourself?
Oh, no. Printing's easy. I'm going to buy the pre-built. It's going to just be assembled. There you go. Plug it in, print it, call it a day.
Yeah, easy, right? You just press a button and it goes. And I was like, yeah. You're right.
Yep.
So I get those in public all the time when I like talk about it. And I just say, yeah, man, you're right. And it just ends the conversation. Just because I don't want to sit there and talk to this dude, man. I don't. I just, you know what? Yeah, you're right. It's easy. And then they're off, they're right. I don't give a shit. My day goes on. I'm not stressed about it.
My favorite thing I will keep going to whatever keeps coming out. Like whatever the new tech is that's going to be like further enhances the way that I can make something, I will more than likely be jumping right on that as well. So.
Absolutely.
Frank is now doing mani-pedis with the clippers.
Yep. And I got a little bit of a little cuticle kind of thing here, and it's pissing me off. So they're great. There's like one of these in every room. It's amazing.
Same.
Default setting. Yeah, I still actually. I haven't gotten into a good argument with anybody recently. It's been a while. There was one big blowout on Reddit with somebody saying that 3D printing was cheating and all this crap. Haven't really had somebody be that dead set on it. And I'm waiting. I've had funds set aside this entire time for another video where if somebody really came at me hard enough about it, I was going to send them an Ender 3. Here, go. I was going to pay for it, send it to them, and here, make a helmet look like this. There you go. Record, document it all. Let me know how it goes. I was ready for it. I'm still ready for it, but I haven't. No one's popped back up for that argument in a while. So,
dude, no joke. So
I was completely willing to do it.
So I was on Reddit the other day, and every
time
I'm on Reddit, I remember Frank. I had a conversation with Frank about Reddit. Man,
it's toxic.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
The 3D printing Reddit is the worst place on this planet. I'm sorry.
What are you talking about? That place is great.
It's so bad, bro.
Yikes. It's bad. It's bad. I will crap
Ben,
on
did
them.
I see the Astrolab? Oh, is that the one that looks like a spaceman helmet? I think it is.
Astrolab resin 3D printer.
Astrolab resin 3D.
Never heard of it.
Yes, I think it is. It's the one that looks like it has a spaceman helmet, right? Yeah, Astrofab, the visor. That's a funky looking machine.
Send it to me. I'll make it.
Cyberwolf wants a free printer, Frank. There you go. He said 3D printing is easy.
Nice try.
Facebook.
Where do all you
work.
see your careers
I don't
in
know,
5
man.
to 10 years?
The armor group on Facebook's pretty cool. Like it's pretty drama free in there.
It's you. That is a very good group.
It's
It
a
really
good
is.
group, man. People in there are just a bunch of nerds. They just want to, make stuff. Okay. So occasionally, and all groups have this. Occasionally, you'll get that one, right? And then like, come on, guys. My first 2 years, I had this annual video where I'm like, yo, if you don't like what you see, there's this move. Watch this. It's called a scroll past. If you don't like it, scroll past.
Just scroll past. Yeah.
Scroll past it.
It's called a scroll past. Look, it's easy. Look, just like that. You know what I mean? My first 2 years in that group was bad. I wouldn't say bad, but I've had more than my fair share. After that, dude, that group's been around for 5 years. It's chill.
Yeah. I enjoy the Facebook groups.
Shameless plug. Fucking Matt. Akuma Mod, by the way, guys, was Matt Farmer. He is the mod of 3D Printing for Noobs. Another great group.
Which is just massive.
Huge group. It's like 90,000 now.
It is.
90,000 now.
I mean, is it
They need
really
to purge.
for
They need
noobs?
to purge those
I
numbers.
don't know.
What do you think? You need to purge those people?
God,
All right.
I got 20 to throw at a meme video.
Oh my god!
Video.
Yeah,
What
Frank,
videos
when are you
are
making a
working on right
Rocketeer
now?
helmet?
Rocketeer helmet? Probably never. I mean,
What?
I didn't either. Right.
zero interest in it. It's a cool helmet, but like,
I'll make
It-
one.
I mean,
gotta make one.
it's a
I think Frank's too young, man. He's too young to enjoy the
little
Rocketeer age.
bit. I just turned eight. I just turned 18. Like, it's just crazy.
I sure did.
Oh my gosh!
Hey, wait, what video are you working on right now,
Me?
Clay?
I have a video that I'm trying to get up and ready tomorrow. Funny enough, that I saw on Reddit, the 3D printing Reddit, about welding seams together on your prints. So, showing off how to do that and attempting a technique that I saw over on the Reddits. So that's a fun
Gotcha.
one.
Frank, what video are you working on? The meme one?
No, that's gonna be no. They I still need to buy that printer, get it, film a lot of angry things, print a helmet in gold and red filament, complain about why it doesn't look shiny like my Iron Man suit. It's gonna take a while. I have it all mapped out on the progression of like, well, I printed the helmet. Why does it still look like plastic? Oh, because they need to paint it. What do you mean they need to paint it? The
You
printer
could
should
turn
make-
that into like a 60 part video.
Oh my God, yeah. It's more. The point of the video is going to be more of a clap back at certain people, but also just show the frustration that actually can be printing and trying. Like it's not. It can be a pain in the butt, or you throw money at it and complain. And like I've had somebody on Twitter recently. God, it was a big Twitter account. I don't know who this guy was, but he was popular in some group. I think he had 400,000 or 500,000 Twitter followers. He had gotten like an Ender 3 with him and his kid, and he was just blasting it. Could not figure it out. This thing's a piece like, and everybody in the comments was also like jumping on the bandwagon. It's like, yeah, that's a crap printer. It's like, what are you people doing wrong? Like, what are you doing wrong with this hobby where you can be so bad at it? That like these printers, there's nothing on an Ender 3 to go wrong. It's like 3 parts and some belts. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's just people get into the hobby, but they don't want to learn the hobby. Like, oh, I need to level my bed.
True.
You have no idea what that means. You have zero idea what that. Like, well, I shouldn't have for $200. Yes, you have to. Unless you buy the $1,000 Prusa, you're gonna have to learn the hobby. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Some of the people that come into the hobby just not prepared, or just they're just standoffish about wanting to learn. It's like the quicker you just accept that you're going to need to learn the terminology and figure this out, the happier you'll be because you'll be printing. You know, it's a roller coaster.
I'm loving that it's from when I started out with 3D printing to now, how much it's grown and how many people are out there making content or guides or posts or tips and suggestions on Facebook groups or on YouTube or on TikTok or Instagram. You know, it's incredible the stuff that you can come across that is just, it makes it easier for people to get into printing. Or, you know, I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing about this one particular issue, and randomly find someone else that had that same issue and explains.
And that's it, right? Like if you're having this problem, a lot of other people have probably already had this problem, and their like even when I started 3 years ago, like the amount it's grown is insane. Like I look at my old CR10 sitting right here, my original. This was pretty good back then 3 years ago, and now I would never suggest this printer to anybody. This thing it's ancient, like it's dated, and there's so many better options out there now.
I keep saying I want to dust off my CR10, my original, like very first CR10, dust it off and get it back up.
I've been rebuilding this one, new direct drive hot end.
Nice. Man, that's an old-fashioned statement right there.
Yeah. What, upgrading?
No, just CR10.
Yeah. You're right. That's it.
Dude, that is
They're phasing them out.
of all workhorses. That is the
OG
cosplay machine.
Yes, the CR10, CR10S. It was like perfect size. Fantastic. Get your feet wet. $500 print.
Dude,
the printer that won the West.
That thing was a workhorse. That thing got me few thousand hours, man.
Yep.
I love that.
If you weren't YouTubing full time, what would you do?
That's a tough question. Now
I'd probably be
not doing what I'm doing.
I was gonna say I'd probably still be doing fashion technology was what I was doing before.
Dude, I remember when I first met Uncle Jessy, I would email him. He's like, "Yeah, man, I'm on a flight to Germany. I'll text you in 2 weeks." And I'm like, "Bro, what do you do?"
Travel too much.
Dude.
I would be in a shop yelling at 18 and 19-year-old kids on how to fix jet engines.
Oh, that's fun.
I would be in the control room for the utility company, for the natural gas department, and making sure shit don't blow up.
Actually, you know what I would do? I changed my answer. I would be figuring out how I could make my own website to sell STL files of cosplay things that eventually I would turn into just a Jesus Christ.
Oh my God!
Sorry. Sorry. I thought it was important. It was not. I was lied to.
Man, nah. Goodness. Yeah, that's what I would be doing. I would be in a control room. All right, let's get all these questions here. CR10.
Yeah.
Farewell,
Frank. How was your? Oh, who are you, Queen Bee? Because you know I didn't get one. That's a nerve. You knew that. No, I miss my guys. They were fun. We did some stuff, but it's almost been. Oh my God, October.
Mr. Steele has the. Do either of you guys have the Cobra Max?
I have the Cobra. I do not. I know plenty of people with it.
It was all right. It wasn't an Ender 3 color like they said it was gonna be.
Yeah. I've got the Cobra Max back at the studio that I need to still get set up, along with a few other large.
Are you home?
Machines. What? I'm at home right now. Yeah.
Okay.
This is the old recording spot, guest bedroom.
Gotcha. Frank, you're in the attic, right?
No, this is my studio, my upstairs of the house.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So Frank, what's the plans at the house now? So are you gonna leave this space for like talking head portion, and then the garage for the actual workshop? For pretty much. Like this can be like intros and outros depending on the video, the vibe. Still getting VO, computer recording, OBS, all that, and then now I have the garage for other backdrops. I'm in the workshop doing this, that. I can open videos in there if I want.
So I'll have a couple different options. I have a bunch more nano leaf lights that I just put up in the garage today. Still waiting on some like new equipment to show up to get everything organized. But
did you get the light installed yet?
The hex light or the wall lights?
The hex light.
The hex light, yeah. Hex light's been it's been installed. It's awesome. It is.
Dude, send me a picture. I'm dying to see that installed and like the light on. It's
beautiful, and they're separate. So the outer rim, the outer border is separate from the inner. So if you have it to do it for 2 different sockets, you could actually control them on and off. So
that's nice.
So for like lighting and videos and stuff, like being able to. I wish nothing more that they were. I wish they were RGB. That'd be amazing, but they would be so expensive.
Right. The what I'm interested to see for you is how it looks when you're in there recording. Like, how is the light gonna overall look, the picture quality for you with the lighting from it?
Yeah, exactly. It's very diffused, which is good. It's really not too spot focused. And now I have a bunch of nano leaf lines. They look like they're not like this. They're just straight bars. They're on the back wall above my toolbox, so that'll be nice accent lighting. And just figuring out my recording angle. But I'm still waiting on my new toolbox and then the big pegboard for the back wall too to get everything hung.
Heck yeah!
So it's I am in debt.
I'm severely in debt.
I'm in crippling debt. Yeah.
I just I have 6 of the big IKEA pegboards. I can't remember what they're called now. Sitting at the studio, I've had them for like 2 weeks. Where I printed off a whole bunch of 3D printed pegs for it for different attachments for things.
I have a bunch of those. Yeah,
and I have yet to install them on the wall. I'm like, all right, today's the day. Today's the day. I'm going to install the pegboard and I'm going to get everything set up and organized. Nope, it's not happening.
I got metal pegboards.
Time management is super important. So you guys are the only ones with unfinished projects at home. We are all of us. We are not immune to it.
So true.
All of us.
Time. The one thing I need more of.
I took on a big project with a company that, because of the NDA is still binding, I can't actually say who it was, but they wanted me to print a suit. My eyes were bigger than my stomach. I said yes. I actually had to negotiate and cancel the contract with them and refund their deposit because I just did not have time to do. I didn't have time to do it. Yep. Because I kept missing deadlines. It was just like we need an update now, here, that, and I finally got on a call with them. Like, listen, like this is just so much more work than I thought it was going to be. The timeline you are giving, just it's not working. If you can extend the timeline for the game, obviously when the game releases, it releases, but can we renegotiate a deadline because this is just not working right now? Or if you would like, I can refund the deposit, and that's what they went with. So I'm like, yep, okay.
Well, I mean, Frank, the next time that happens, you tell them to call me, and then I'll double the price. And if it happens, it happens. I don't know.
See, I would have, but I've never seen you make a suit, so I don't know.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
I don't know about your how that would look.
You know what I'm good at is like just printing things and never doing anything with them other than just sitting them off to the side.
You sound no. The king of that, and Nico, you'll know, is Val.
Yeah,
the guy who has like 100 Iron Man suits lined up. He is amazing.
No, they're not even primed.
Just prints. That dude pumps out prints.
Colors, bro.
You've seen him. Like you had to have seen this guy.
Yeah.
He's incredible. I always bug him. I'll always make fun of him for it. He's like, I just don't have the confidence to do it yet. I'm like, you just do it. You're like, you have every suit. You have every suit printed, man. Just paint one. Dude. He's such a nice guy, though.
He's nice, super nice guy. But bro, he'll.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Did we lose Nico?
It looks like he's rubbing his nipples. Oh my God.
I'm going to text him. Oh, we lost him.
Yep. And he's hosting the stream, so we might lose YouTube. Oh, there we go. You back?
Oh, he's back. He's back.
Was
After.
it who was gone?
Yeah, it was gone. You disconnected. You were frozen.
I got your text. So let me tell you who is the worst person to text, right? So I'll text Frank, and I know Frank is busy, so he'll text me. Either he won't text me or he'll text me immediately. I'm gonna tell you right now who the worst person is to text. Actually, no,
Joel.
I'm not going to. I'm not going to name any names, but his name rhymes with Schmunkle Schmeshy.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Worst.
Nico's Elegoo sponsor ran out.
Hey, I don't have enough Jessy numbers.
I mean, there's only 137 text messages on my phone.
Dude, how?
I could not even begin to imagine.
Dude, my anxiety would be through the roof.
I think there's like at least 5 more than what I just told you guys.
Bro.
So, oh my gosh.
I have 21 unread emails.
I mean, I'll get
That's
to
it.
these eventually.
Oh, we're going.
You're 22,000?
Oh man. My unread emails is almost at 30,000.
Schmunkle Schmeshy.
20,000 for me. Unread emails.
And then here you go. Here you go, folks. Lots of unread or unanswered phone calls and
Anxiety. Gives me anxiety.
Voicemails.
Jesus Christ.
I probably can just delete some of these. They're from like August, September, November.
Yeah, those sponsorships they've folded.
Dude, a lot of these and some emails, right, will be from customers and they'll go straight to my spam folder.
I have to check my spam like once a week because I've caught some good sponsorships there before. Where
Man, I'm
sorry.
You know what I'm seeing a lot of now on my email. Not that this would interest anybody other than Nico and Frank probably, but there are so many spam emails coming through that look like legit emails. So it's like, hey, there's this new game, Warhammer Dark Tide, blah blah blah. We love your 3D printing videos. We want you to do 3D printing content for us. And then I'm like, oh, this sounds really cool. And then the email is like not a company email, and it's not like even a Gmail, which I'd be skeptical of at that point. But it's like some random string of letters, and I'm like, this is totally a scam. And then I'm seeing on I'm in a bunch of Reddit, YouTuber groups there, but other people are commenting about it, saying that what they try to get you to do is they'll email back and forth with you like a real person, and then they'll send you a file that's supposed to be the assets for whatever it is that they want you to work on or the project, and it's some sort of malware that they're trying to get you to click on and install. I'm like, all right, well, it's like I got to be extra skeptical now of everything that's coming through the emails.
Formatting's usually the biggest red flag for me. Like if it looks like it's cut and copied. Yeah. If it's cut and copied, if it's different colors because it looks like it came from a chain, that type of stuff. But then at the same time, there's tons of 3D printing companies that format their emails like dog crap. So you're like,
that's true.
Yes, I want your printer. Yeah, it's like, damn it, yes, I want your printer, but friggin' hire a liaison for the love of God. Oh my God.
All right, so John E is asking, where will your careers be in 10 years? Frank, let's start with you.
That depends if you guys remember to like, share, and subscribe.
Yes.
5 years, I don't know. If I can hope and continue to be successful, maybe I'm looking down at my future right here. That over here, maybe all this could be mine. Just staring. The future Uncle Jessy.
If there was a Mount Rushmore of 3D printing, these guys right here.
I don't know what you're looking at.
So the Mount Rushmore of 3D printing will definitely be Frank, Uncle Jessy, Joel, and Tom.
I mean, I think what's incredible is becoming easier for anybody to get in there now. Like, a great example is Ben here in the chat. It's Boy in Space. A year ago, started up on TikTok, now has like 4 million followers on TikTok and blowing up on YouTube as well, and just really killing it out of nowhere, seemingly out of nowhere, coming out and just killing it with the content. And and this is where we're seeing things again in this space evolve for us as creators of making stuff and sharing things. 2 years ago, even I was like, vertical content. I want to make vertical content.
Just recently.
Vertical.
Yeah, that's right. He did start making files.
Yeah. So cheers, Ben. Good on you, man.
I love it.
It's. I hope. I know, and it's the climate of YouTube. You can't do the same thing forever. You need to evolve. I can't just keep making tutorials about making helmet, because they're all going to start to be the same thing. Print it out, paint it, so there has to be an evolution, and it's gonna follow where 3D printing and cosplay lead it to be for my end. It's, maybe FDM printing does get phased out. Maybe there is a better thing eventually. Maybe resin printing gets bigger and better and cheaper, then it'll shift there. It's going to continue to get easier. So how do I keep making videos that help people get into the hobby, or, not become obsolete, because if it gets too easy, then what the hell am I making videos for? But it's going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky to evolve. It's scary. It's scary as hell. Like I could become obsolete tomorrow,
Easily.
YouTube is very volatile.
It becomes a business question, right? Because we are, let's face it, we're businesses, right? Frank's a business.
Yeah, absolutely.
Clay's a business. I'm a business.
No.
And if you don't evolve, you die, right?
If that's exactly it. Evolve or die.
Toys R Us didn't. Blockbuster didn't.
I was like, where's he going? Where's he going?
Real talk, they didn't evolve. They didn't go with the times. And so for us, we have to continue to be looking forward, like you said, 5, 10, 15 years from now, and see what can we be doing to still set ourselves apart so that we remain relevant in the industry. Does that answer your question?
Extender. See, that's where I think you have it backwards. I get toolbox fallacy bad. As soon as I start recording, I say my mic sucks or need better camera and quit. That's the wrong way to look at it. It doesn't matter if your camera is 4K, 8K. It doesn't matter if you have the best mic. If your content is boring, if there is nothing of value there, it doesn't matter if you have the best video quality. Nobody will watch. So as long as you record and get it out there, you can be using a simple, cheap webcam. If it's interesting or has value, people will watch it. Then you grow from there.
100%.
You're gonna absolutely hate your first 100, even 200 videos. They're gonna suck. You're gonna go back and watch them and be like, what the F was I thinking? But you get better, because you know what? If you never post the video, then that's it. You never start. You need to start. And then you work up from there. There are people who would never be caught dead using the camera I'm using. They're like, no, I love my Nikons or my Canon. It doesn't matter. It's whatever works for you. But if you get the information out there, then people can consume it. If you never get it out there, then
the best news is now as well is, these work
amazing. Amazing shameless merch plug. What?
That's my wife, by the way, in case y'all. My entire YouTube channel is built on this phone. Not this specific one, but when I started Nico Industries, the entire business and the YouTube channel was built on a Google Pixel, the first one that came out. The entire thing. The audio, the video, everything was built on my phone. So for y'all to say, I need this, I need that, I need this, that's bullshit. That's
you don't.
It's a cop-out. Just jump.
You want to see my background? That's my background on my phone.
Oh, yeah!
That's a good shot there.
I was wondering what the hell he was doing. I was like, Frank is on his phone. Like,
I was trying to find his Facebook. Yeah.
He got on quick, boy.
But yeah, right? Like this, like the iPhone 13, like this camera is better than most of the GoPros up until now. It's better than like you can do And it's not the sensor that gets better. The optical version, the hardware side of it, it's the processor and the AI systems in the phone that help process the images better, which is great because then you can fit more in it. But yeah, I can literally upload a YouTube video from my phone, and that's it.
I was gonna say, if you want to spend money on something, you can spend it on buy like a light kit, like a lighting kit off of Amazon. The $100 lighting kit that I bought, I don't know, 5+ years ago, is still the same lighting kit that I use today for all my videos. And I did just recently buy like a bigger, crazier light, but for the longest time, that's all I used. Or spend like $20 on Amazon, and you can buy a lav mic to plug into your phone and get better audio.
Yeah. You don't need the best of the best. You just need whatever works for you. That's it.
Right.
That's it.
So someone said his background is a Deathstroke armor. I just had a Deathstroke right next to me.
Nice. Ben said me and him have the same background, actually. So you're loved, Uncle Jesse.
I thought I had a Deathstroke back here, but I don't.
This is by far my favorite Deathstroke. By far.
How do you buy a house with YouTube jobs? Don't banks lock down on freelance work for mortgages? That's why you get a 401k and you claim yourself as your own employee and you process taxes.
Look at you. Dang.
This is
all right.
Not printed. Yeah, you gotta. It helps if you buy your house 15 years ago as well.
So I was able to buy my house with my business. What the lenders are looking for is proof of income and stability, right? They like that you have a job because the likelihood of you losing your job is a lot lower than your business. Anyone who has a business has a higher chance of losing that business and going under. And that's why for anyone who has a business, they want at least 2 years of income.
2 years.
As a business, 2 to 3 years income as a business to show as proof of income when you buy a house.
And I just went through that.
We've been in business for 5 years.
Yeah.
Frank just went full time. Frank, when did you go full time?
Technically October of 2022, but I've already been filing income and taxes for the side business since 2020. So I have documented income.
Say I've been in business since 2020, and Frank can show and chart that growth and tell the lender, hey, look at all this money I made. I'm growing. I've been in business since 2023. I have 3 years of income. It's you have to look at it in the bank's perspective of mitigating risk. That's it.
Right. There you go. There you go.
Attaboy. I love that clicking sound. That was so satisfying.
Oh, that's nice.
You hooker.
Is that the one you were wearing this past week at the con?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Are we in real estate? No, I've dealt with it enough times. I got a buddy who's a real estate agent. So
where'd this moth come from? What the hell?
Am I in real estate? I am in it, as in, yes, I have some properties, but do I wish I had more? Yes.
So Joey's asking if I do that at all. What do you mean, do I do that? What is that? 3D design?
Tax evasion. Fraud.
Can you 3D print an accountant? My wife's an accountant. So.
Oh, you lucky
works
bastard.
For me.
Oh, CJ Prop Studio. Oh, what's up, dude? I met you last week. When making videos, do you guys prioritize entertainment or education, or does the entertainment part come along the way?
Education first. Always.
Yeah, you start with what is the goal. That's what I look at. Like, what is the point? I could just make a video and try to be funny, but like, what are you learning out of this? Like, what am I teaching you how to print, sand, paint, cut a file? Like, what is the point of this video? And then you can start tacking on the humor or however you want to approach it. Like, oh, I want to teach you guys to make a helmet, but it could be a funny helmet, or you can crack jokes, you know?
It is a sort of a weaving of those together whenever you're making at least for myself. Or for Nico, it's just always entertainment there.
Yes, Joey, I do 3D design. I do teach. That's with the Blender to printer side of the business came from. It's fun, man. You know who's getting good at design? Good old Uncle Jay.
Oh my gosh, man! I gotta get back into that. I have
Me too.
the new.
I need to learn.
I bought the new Huion drawing tablet. Their drawing computer.
Huion Canvas
tablet.
16 Pro.
I did, and I'm excited to get that hopefully soon, so I can utilize that to its full extent, and also make content with it. So you'll definitely be seeing videos on it.
Sculpting with the mouse.
Yeah.
Dude.
Ooh.
You got
so Nico, what I'm looking forward to with this is like I can still be using ZBrush or Blender, but supposedly I'm gonna be able to like program it, like touch the zoom, like sort of like on my iPad when I'm using Nomad and other stuff. That's the big thing for me is the navigation, is being able to touch to do some of those other controls.
You can also pre-program brushes to the side. So on the side panel, there's buttons. And you can pre-program certain brushes and certain keystrokes on there, and then the zoom is there. Love it.
It'll be nice.
I got a great question. When you go out of your way and get these new printers that are out of people's price ranges and do videos on them, do you think you are outpacing the community?
I don't think
so. Because you have to remember, we don't go out of our way.
Yeah,
we don't. Right? What are you gonna say?
I do sometimes.
Well, you want.
Here's my technique. I wait until Clay tells me to buy it, and then I do.
There you go.
I remember I was Saturday morning. I was on the phone. I said, "Hey man, your bamboo looks freaking badass," and he goes, "Dude, just buy it." I go, "For real?" He goes, "Yeah, it's that badass." I said, "Okay." While on the phone with Uncle Jesse,
I was like, it's got its problems, but. That's like
most of the time we're not going out to find these printers. Like you know, I actually reached out to Bamboo. They didn't reach out to me. Companies have reached out to me about printers, obviously, but Bamboo was the first print company I personally reached out to because I saw other people having success with it or not having success with it. I'm like, yeah, this could be cool. All right, let's take a look at this thing. But if we don't do that, if we don't get the printers early, where do you guys go for reviews? How do you guys know? So if we get them day one and you guys get them day one, how did you know to buy it, whether it was a good – I've tested some bad printers before, and, you know, I'm sure you guys have too. So if we don't get them early, if we don't stay ahead of the community and the trend, then how do we make a review video on it? Then you're coming into the game late. SEO is terrible at that point, and we're not providing any value to you guys. The problems Uncle Jesse was having with the X1 Carbon in the beginning. A lot of people were having those problems, and that helped. You know, if he didn't get that printer early, we would have never known.
Yeah, I mean, half of that's it is calling out some of the crap that you can find with the machines and hope that they can get improved or not repaired, but you know, before anybody else further buys them. But it's I think some of the machines there are definitely some really expensive machines that I'm wanting to get my hands on. That is a legit concern of mine. That, you know, would my core audience be interested in or willing to pay $2,000+ for this 3D printer? But maybe there's an audience for it, because I've also had people in the entertainment industry email me asking me for, hey, we need your help on deciding what machine we should buy for the production of a project that they're working on. And they're not looking for an Ender 3. They're looking for something that's going to be, you know, a lot more hands off and literally take it out of the box, do a few things, and they don't mind spending $2,000 to $5,000 for this machine.
Yep.
All right, guys. So I think that's it for this live stream. My phone is hot from buzzing. I know Frank's phone is buzzing.
My wife just literally texted me.
All at the same time, like, bro, I gotta go. So, Frank, Uncle Jesse, you guys, thank you so much for being here, man. We really need to do this more often.
That was a lot of fun.
3D Musketeers, we're gonna have you guys on the show soon.
I gotta get some sushi with them again.
We gotta get you guys on the show. Message me on Instagram. Ben, I know you're listening. Message me on Instagram. 3D Musketeers, message me on Instagram.
Who messages on Instagram? Come on, you guys.
Yeah. Yes. Like an adult.
If you guys thought my text messages were
dinner except me, I'm gonna go have dinner now. Again, you guys, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for watching. Uncle Jay, frankly,
good seeing you guys. Frank, I want to see that those lights, man.
Peace.
Absolutely.
Out.
All right, see you guys. Bye now.
Bye.
Frank, that was fucking awesome, man. I appreciate you, dog.
No problem, dude.
We'll see if we can do this once a month, man. I know you're open on Saturdays. Maybe like the last Saturday of the month.
I will look into that. It might not be every month because between my YouTube lives, I'm about to start Twitch streaming too, and I have an obligation for them. I have to stream 20 hours a month with them. So
that works. If you're looking for guests, bro, holla at your boy.
Okay. Oh yeah, true. I guess desktop hobbies. Oh shit.
Yeah, dude, text me and Clay. We'll fucking come on.
I didn't think about that. You're right.
Yeah.
Just chatting.
Dude,
I like it.
It sucks that Joel couldn't come on. I was like, dude, motherfucker, is
that would have been awesome. That would have been so awesome.
That would have been.
That would have been a little like nerd moment for me because it was your guys' 3 channels that like I started with. It was like Nico Industries like Facebook group and his channel, and then it was Uncle Jesse and Joel and 3D Printing are like the 2 YouTube channel. Like,
yeah, man,
it's weird.
It would have been crazy. I was trying to get Joel. I messaged him 2 weeks ago, and he said he's just gonna be busy because he's in Arizona. So anyway, Frank, if you for your Twitch, man, holla at your boy.
Absolutely, boss.
Later, brother.
Take care.